Hey, Lanny, I want to transition real quick, and then I've got one final question. But so a lot of my clients are folks trying to reduce their weight, trying to get to a weight number. Some of them are extremely obese and choose to go the bariatric route. So as you think about the mental management system and you think about weight reduction, are there any kind of high level things to consider?
Well, one of the things I talk about in my book is that you need to change your self-image. Like my mother, she wasn't really an obese woman, but she was very, very focused on her figure and so forth, and her health. And she lost 1,000 pounds, 10 pounds at a time.
Yeah.
And one of the ways she did it is that her goal was to lose 10 pounds. That's a bad goal. Because what are you thinking about when you say to yourself, I want to lose 10 pounds? You're thinking about the weight. Okay. You're not thinking this way. I would rather set a goal. I want to weigh this weight. Because let's say you're thinking about losing 10 pounds. Okay. Well, let's say you lose 10 pounds. Okay, you've achieved your goal. Now your self-image says, wait a minute, I'm trying to lose 10 pounds. One way to lose 10 pounds is gain it back and I can lose it again. Gain it back and I can lose it again. And my mother was caught in that cycle. She didn't become a person that weighed a certain weight. She became somebody that was constantly fighting her weight loss. And so I think you need to decide what kind of person you want to be. Do you want to be a person that eats this, or do you want to be like me to eat this, or like me to go to exercise this way, or like me to do this stuff? The self-image has to change. And we believe that when the self-image changes, the behavior is permanent. But when you try to consciously change the behavior without changing the self-image, it's temporary, and you switch back to your old habits. And I have know that it's a matter of discipline. It's a matter of will. You have to be ready to do it, if, and use all the tools that are available to you. Peer pressure, other people, accountability, the methods that work for other people are going to work for you too. And so it's no real difference in everything else that we do. You just have to, first of all, make up your mind that you got to be willing to change. Now, one of the things that might help you in my book, that it's not really a weight loss book, but when you get back to the back of the book, when it talks about a directive affirmation, I can tell you how to change your self-image. And the directive affirmation is a great way to change self-image. And we've had a number of people that have weighed a certain amount by become like them to be that weight. And that has helped them when other things were standing in the way.
That's great. And I'll make sure I put links in the post here and so everyone can make it real easy to get there. So Lanny, again, thanks so much for the time. It was absolutely a pleasure. And I've really enjoyed this conversation.
Well, thanks a lot, and God bless you, Mike.
Thanks, Lanny.